Hey, how you doing? I'm Ken Kinter, and welcome to day 29. I'm pretty sure I have that right. I counted it out of my leukemia journey. Today was an interesting day. Just goes to show the days off can be interesting too. Um, Started off, I felt good, not particularly energetic, but I felt good. So that means I'm taking stuff on. So I thought I would show up for a work meeting today, but I couldn't get in. And I was reaching out to my colleagues to see if they could get me in, but nobody got back to me right away. So that let me go to a very weird place that they didn't really want me there. That, oh, yeah, it's interesting how your mind can stack stuff up. My appearance was going to be shocking to them because of my hair and because I've lost so much weight. Um, that I was actually just being a burden and stopping them from, doing their jobs, which is really what that's about. And that my whole appearance there would be depressing. It's bad enough you've got a morning meeting and all this work to do and all this stuff and uh, happy Monday and all, and then you've got this. So it's interesting how many interesting places I went in a short period of time. Um, and I had to check in with somebody about making sense out of that and making sure that wasn't the case. But it was nice to catch all that stuff that was moving just under the surface. So after that, I still got busy. I got down to a lot of business, the grading, um, the YouTube thing, which I'll talk more about later. Um, had a pretty good go with that. Spent some time outside today. Spent time with music. Again, doing the mindful work where I work for a bit, do something, what AA calls bookending, where you do something pleasurable afterwards, then go back to the work and back and forth. Decided to get through the day without a nap just to see how that affects my energy level, and maybe that'll improve my sleep at night. We'll see. It's all going to blow up again when I go back in the hospital. And we've got two people to, uh, well, three people actually, one who donated platelets and two other people who were pursuing it. So that part's good. Um, so again, hopefully some good comes out of this. And I don't even mean for me, I just mean platelets in general. Um, so yeah, I spent a lot of time this morning feeling useless, feeling a burden, and feeling that my very appearance someplace would be disruptive. Um, Not a good feeling. And so then one of the things I was doing today was actually posting the first of these videos. I've been sitting on them for a while because I was a little leery about how good of an idea it was to share all this stuff, in such a public forum. Um, but after Peach and I watched the first one together last night again, and so I decided to put it out. So I put out the first 5 days, and it was hard for me to watch them. I watched each one before I posted it just to make sure um, there wasn't anything in it that would be weird to post. And it was hard watching me that sick. Like I think of myself as really sick now, with the hair falling out and, having trouble maintaining weight, um, all that kind of stuff. But to see me those first 5 days in the hospital, and if you've been watching, you've already seen it. If not, I would definitely suggest doing them in sequence. This thing will work makes much more sense in sequence, even though it's a bunch of short videos. Um, just watching day 1 through day 5 and just watching my condition deteriorate. I thought I was in trouble when I came into the hospital. I was in full trouble uh, going on a week later. So that was really rough to watch. But at the same time, it was exactly what I needed to see because um, I'm more at that point. I was just concerned with staying alive. And now somewhere down the line, I've gotten into all this other stuff about being useful and not bringing other people down. I complicated things, and that's not very good. Um, Again, it's really supposed to be just simple. It's just supposed to be about the fight and getting better. And I mysteriously added some things to the list. That person that I saw in the hospital didn't give much of a damn about how they looked. They thought they were in the process of checking out. And then somewhere along the line, I managed to become vain about it. So that is something that I need to pay attention to. So a lot of head games for myself today. But despite that, it was a productive day. I got a lot of stuff done, and I'm pushing things off the desk and trying not to replace them. That's the trick. So that when things get heavy and serious at the hospital again, I'll be far less burdened. That's what I'm really shooting for. So again, I wake up, see how I feel, and then my health level will determine what happens, how productive I am, and what I do that day. And it's going to be interesting for me because I'm going to watch each one of these videos before I put them up. I want to put up 6 through 10 at least tomorrow. And it's interesting to see them again. I remember recording them. I don't remember them completely, which is a little frightening, but watching them, I can put myself back in that space that I was in at the time. And that's sobering is the word that comes to mind. So it's already, I guess it's already paying off in terms of my own therapy, and I just hope it pays off somewhere else for someone else. So anyway, I think that's all I got for tonight. Tomorrow is, it turns out, another day off. I think I'm going in Wednesday, so Tuesday I'm going to be home. So again, I'm hoping to just push more stuff off the desk so that getting better and the daily fight stands as close to alone as it can. So with that, I'm going to say good night, peace, and catch you tomorrow.